to you, students and leaders. My name is Heather, and as I share with you tonight, there are 5 things you've got to know about me. Number 1, I have a room in my house that is dedicated solely to Tigger. He is one of my earthly heroes. If you came to my house and stayed in my guest room, you would stay among 60 Tigger items. Number 2, I am a Vikings fan. And I am for real, even on the hard days, and I acknowledge that we have many hard days. Okay, number 3, I have an 8-month-old St. Bernard puppy. Her name is Jingle Bell, and she weighs 110 pounds at 8 months old. She slobbers like crazy, and she's fantastic. Number 4, I have 2 favorite muscles. One is my forearm. Oh, are you on me, sir? Are you on me? Because you need a close-up. Yes? No. And the other one is my calf muscle. I'm a huge fan of muscles, and if you've not figured out what your favorites are yet, you need to prayerfully consider that this weekend, right? Number 5, teenagers are my favorite people in the universe. My favorite. And every time, no matter what age group I get to choose from, I choose you. So, I grew up in a home, the youngest of 6 kids, where I was celebrated and loved. I was confident, I was joy-filled, and then I went to 5th grade. And not just 5th grade, but 5th grade in a brand new school. Now, I was super excited because I'm an extreme extrovert. I love people. And so I thought, oh, new friends. And I had a brand new perm that day, and I had a new outfit on with a yellow shirt with a rainbow shooting across it, emptied into a heart. And I thought, this is going to be fantastic. And that first day, you guys, I was slaughtered. I was made fun of for my faith. I was made fun of for my weight. I was made fun of for my development, and I didn't even know how to handle it. I had never been treated that way before. But you know how it is, as long as you've got one friend, you can do almost anything. And I had one friend, and I just poured into that friendship. But 2 months later, she sent me an 8-page note that basically said, Heather, I think you're fat, I think you're ugly, and I'm ashamed to be seen with you and never want to be your friend again. And she signed it, and then she took that note to the other girls in the 5th grade, and they signed it as well, saying, yes, Heather, we also believe that you're fat and ugly. We're ashamed to be seen with you, and we never want to be your friend again. And I remember not even knowing how to handle it. And I remember that those times were dark times for me. And I started to question almost every quality about myself. I started to question my weight and the way I looked and my hair and the way that I walked and the way that I sang and even the way that I danced in Mr. Clancher's gym dance unit. I started to question everything. And the cool thing is, in that darkness, God shined his light of truth into my life, and he gave me a picture of who I am. Psalm 139, 13 through 16, David is praising God, and I believe he's praising God on behalf of all of us as humankind. And he says, for you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in the secret place. When I was woven together in the depths of the earth, your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be. I am created and designed by God with purpose and on purpose. And his creativity in love was what fueled that design. So of course, I would not be and should not be like everyone else. I am, what I like to say, wonderfully different. And I delight in being wonderfully different. So I'm loud, significantly loud. People can hear me coming down the hall a mile away. They can hear me in movie theaters and in stadiums, but I'm okay with that. I've got big hair, really big hair, but I'm totally okay with that. I am strong, and not just for a girl strong, I'm just plain strong, and I'm okay with that. I talk to anyone and anything all throughout my day, and I'm okay with that. I take 3-hour naps. I don't like pepperoni pizza. And I know, right? Sometimes I feel like that's a sin in this world, but I'm okay with it. I'm wonderfully different. And finally, I tend to count most things that I own. So I own 319 bottles of nail polish. I own 36 pair of tennis shoes, 98 pairs of shorts, and 16 pair of wedges. Ooh, fun. I am wonderfully different. And students, especially, I'm talking to you, but leaders, listen in. How can I not delight in who God created me to be when He Himself delights in me? Check out Zephaniah 3:17. The Lord your God is with you, the mighty warrior who saves. He will take great delight in you. In His love, He will no longer rebuke you, but will rejoice over you with singing. So the God who made the majestic mountains and the ocean crashing waves, that God made me, and that changes everything. Now, don't get me wrong. I like people to like me. I think it's human nature to want to be liked. We all want to be known, and we want to know other people. But here are two truths that I have learned in my life since that 5th grade experience and many more experiences after that. Number one, people like being around people who like themselves. Think about it. If I like myself, when you hang out with me, more than likely, I'm going to like who you are without even asking you to change. People like being around people who like themselves. And number two, being liked and accepted by others is the sweetest when it's seen as an addition to being loved first and foremost by God. I kind of think of it as like sprinkles on top of a donut. Okay, donuts are fantastic, and sprinkles, it's like, even more fun. Or like a sundae. Okay, that's already fantastic, but then it gummy bears on top of the sundae. So it's awesome. It's awesome to have people like you, but it is the sweetest when it is on top of that foundation of God already loving you. But students, here's the tension. Satan would love it. Satan would love it if you would continue to be critical of who you are. Satan would love it if you look in the mirror and continue to see only the negative things. Satan would love it if you continue to change who you are as you moved from group to group throughout your day. How do I know that? John 10:10. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy, but I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. One of my goals in life, truly on a daily basis, is to kick Satan's butt. I don't want him to have any power over me. And clearly, as I look around, I feel like he is wanting to steal our joy, kill our confidence, and destroy our perception of how our loving God sees us. So I've got a tough question for you tonight. What is it for you? What is it for you that causes you to question yourself? What is it that Satan is doing within our culture? And what is it that people are saying that cause you to wonder, do I matter? Do I fit? Am I worth anything? Are you tired of being bound by other people's perceptions? Are you sick of the self-loathing? Are you ready for something different? Are you ready to kick Satan's butt with me by celebrating who God created you to be? I hope your answer is a resounding yes, because students and leaders, I can tell you this: living this life of freedom is the best life of all. Amen.